rotation here. He could get caught out quickly by the offense. He pushes up into this corner. He's got to get inside this building. So many members of the offense with eyes on him. TFH taking those shots, and Quokka not able to get inside the building early enough. Just like that, Ember's already down one member of the defense. Dangerous rotation you got to make, and you definitely don't want to be standing out in the open when you don't know where the spawn is for the other team. Riot now poised to make a little bit of a comeback here with this man advantage. Now, this positioning is, I don't know, it's less aggressive than I would have expected Riot to be pulling out at this point, though I assume they are a little bit worried about losing this map right off the bat. So that tends to make teams a little bit overly cautious in the early game. That small level of aggression has been working out for them so far, and surprised if we don't see some flavor of it here pretty soon. Yeah, that is a nice little position he's worked his way into, and it's going to be really good for that final push from the offense. He can catch a lot of different rotations out from this spot. He's just going to have to make sure JH doesn't spot him out too early. Now, there's two different kinds of defenses that I've been noticing in the league for the most part. I mean, it's not two blanket statement styles of defenses, but I like to call them eyes on and eyes off defenses. And this to me is a very eyes off defense, meaning they're really tucked in close to the objective. They don't really care about where the offense is coming from. They plan on taking them down when they get in range. The eyes on defenses usually like to watch those long angles and catch the offense as they come down from their spawn. So I'm curious to see what's going to win out here. I think both of these teams are very eyes off defenses so far. See if it pays off. Slider's in a good position here. He should be hearing zero and or unseen threat some capacity. Zero calling for his team to come down now that the white tower is empty, but his team is already down. H taking a lot of fire here. He's going to find himself one little pick. Got plenty of members of the offense watching him. Hailfire finds himself another. That's 2 downs for the offense. Slider finds zero on that rotation out to the front. Just like that, Riot's offense is crumbling. Slider's got to be careful here on this push. The confirm comes out. Now Riot is just down to 2 members. Ember is up 4, looking to take this first map in a big way away from Riot. Little miscommunication there. That grenade could have caught out Slider. JH here has been under almost sustained fire. Now this position he's got is very strong. He shouldn't be rotating out of it if he doesn't need to. He needs to have his friendly defenders looking out for him. Just like that, Switch is going to find Ronnie on that center hotel push, and now it's again down to 2 players after that revive came out in the center. Slider is going to be in a great position here to catch them out as they push. They've only got about 70 seconds left. Yeah, this is about as uphill as it gets, but we did just see couple of members of Ember do something very similar to a similar defense. Just one round to go, so I'm not going to count them out just yet, but 40 seconds definitely puts them at a bit of a disadvantage here. Nate is not going to find Slider as he's tucked in. Now he should be hearing this rotation. Seth, 30 seconds left on the clock. Comes around firing, but Slider's going to win that trade. Now TFH is looking for the kill, but Slider picks up the last of the Riot members. And 4-1 is going to be the score there as Ember takes the first match of this series. That was very well played by Ember. You can see how that cap sort of lit a fire under them, and they held a very strong defense against Riot. Riot not able to really utilize much of that end game ground that they gained in any substantial way, and Ember's going to take that 4-1, and we'll see what our second map is going to be as the teams deliberate. I apologize for those windows. Notification sounds, they won't mute themselves for some stupid reason. You know, it's just one of those days where I just don't care. We're not in the middle of a match. It doesn't matter. All right. The second map has been chosen. Second map is going to be Bazaar. This is going to be Riot's pick. They've definitely played quite a few rounds on it. According to their stats, they are relatively proficient at it. I think something like a 60% win ratio on Bazaar. Very solid. We'll see what kind of shenanigans Ember can pull out here to try to stop a Riot comeback and try to cinch up this series. And we'll see if Riot can pull something out of their hats on their most well-practiced map and tie this series up 1-1 potentially. It is indeed. Well, of the ones that are not banned, I believe they banned Quarantine, which was one of their, not their best, and their second. But who knows? I don't remember things. I don't remember numbers. I don't remember people. Just bad in general. Bad at remembering. What sounds like I had game sound off? Interesting. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what happened. Yeah, I am actually seeing audio come through on my... Oh, actually, no, you're right. You're right. The audio is doing something strange. One moment as I try to fix that. I know. Tech issues are going to be the death of me. Huh. That is very strange. Before this round starts, let me try to resolve this audio issue real quick. Just hang with me for just a few seconds, folks, while I look into this audio problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure what's going on with my audio. I actually didn't change any settings, but all of a sudden OBS is choosing not to pick up either my Discord audio or my game audio and transmit it at all. I don't want to have to restart OBS and lose this stream delay and delay the stream any longer, so bear with me for now as I try to fix this in between rounds. But now we are diving into this first round of map 2 in the interim. Xandria is just going to be whispering in my ear. You guys won't get to hear anything he has to say. And that's your punishment. Yeah, we'll see what the offense is looking like as Riot tries to come back from that 1-4 downfall loss. Ember looking to hold steady on this defense. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up a quick static camera while I try to resolve this audio issue. Yeah, there it is. On the objective and everything. Luckily, so far, no action. No, and as I say that, Gage is going to find Seth Bowden on the approach from that center bazaar area. All right. Oh, actually, he was in Kayat. Oh, that's where he was. He's on the north wall at Kayat. What happens when you don't pay attention trying to fix audio issues, ladies and gentlemen? Now this north side does not have any more members of the offense pushing through. So I should not be watching the player defending it. I look down over here by Quokka's position as the offense rotates around this west side. Quokka going to be the first line of defense against the offensive. Yeah, the call out did come out there for South Cross. He's going to be seeing quite a few members of the offense pushing up here. And a nice little frag toss there does catch Zero as he makes his approach. Now Snoop's going to come in for that rotation. Shots are going to ring out onto his position, but Snooper is going to be able to make this revive most likely as long as he doesn't stick out too long. Rez does come out there. The offense now pushing up on several angles. There is a member of the offense here in the northwest courtyard. Todd is able to get in here, but the defense is all but rotated very aggressively out to the other side of the bazaar. In fact, JH is still in the Kayat building, so Hailfire have a bit of a time here trying to rotate through. Zero's going to get picked up on that cross through the smoke. Shots now ringing out from Todd onto Hailfire's position, but not going to land. And Hailfire going to respond with a volley of bullets of his own. Pick up Todd. That backside grenade cooking as well. Now it's just up to these last two remaining offensive members, Ronnie and Snooper. Both getting closed in on Ember, doing a very aggressive push here. Hailfire all the way up into this center street. Snooper was aware of his cross. Will now be looking to answer back, but they've only got a minute and a half to make this approach on the objective, and they are going to have a tough time doing it. Hailfire's likely going to find Ronnie on the backside there, and indeed he does. Not careful, though. Snooper's going to run up behind him. He does. He grabs that kill, and that's the first member of Ember be taken down by the offense. Now it's just up to Snooper Fax, but JH finds him on a quick little peek, and he tells them to watch their corners while they're telling each other to watch their corners. Just like that, Ember is going to go up 1 point. Yeah, that was, for those of you not hearing Xandria, that aggression is very difficult. Sorry, not very difficult. It's very unusual for Ember, especially on the play we've seen on Downfall. But then again, Downfall lends itself to that slower style of play. So I would expect to see a little bit of aggression on a slightly smaller map. And I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. There isn't a whole lot I can do about this audio issue that I seem to be having now. OBS simply is not picking it up. What I could do, just give me a moment here. Let me throw you guys to a quick intermission. I'll be right back, try to get this audio issue resolved. All right, ladies and gents, we're going to take a quick 10-minute timeout. I have let the teams know to pause their gameplay. I'm going to bounce my OBS setup, and we'll be right back onto the stream as soon as we can. Apologies for the technical inconvenience, but we'll be back really quickly with the remainder of the Ember Riot game. And thanks, guys, for being patient with us.